my fellow brothers in the tribe and men watching from around the world on YouTube, welcome to another Dream Connections webinar here. I have some very special guests with us. Alex went on the May 2016 Quest Tour and met his now wife, Anna. Thank you both for joining us tonight. We are going to have just a great time together.
Thanks for inviting us, Chris. This is going to be awesome.
No, it's great. And I want to get this started off. We made a little something special for you. I teased you with this earlier. And so I've got a special video for you. So we're going to go ahead and watch that. And then afterwards, we're just going to come back. We're going to have a conversation.
Don't really know if I'm ready to let you in. You know I've been home before, 'cause I wasn't listening. When the spirit of love, when the spirit of love gets in, when the spirit of love, when the spirit of love gets in. Are you ready now? Grab a hold and don't let go. Are you ready now? Now, feel it all over. Feel it all over. Feel it all over me. Feel it all over me. You have a choice of letting it in, letting your guard down. You have a choice of letting it in, letting your guard down. Letting it in, letting your guard down. Letting it in, letting your guard down. Letting it in, letting it in, letting it in.
I see you used about 3% of the pictures we sent.
I know you guys sent me so much. There's only so much I could take.
Well, we did so much, and that's we did so much in just a few years. It's incredible.
Yeah.
No, it's awesome.
You can't fit it into a 2-minute video.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
right. Well, thank you.
so much.
Oh no, you're welcome. You're welcome. And
So sweet.
thank you for doing this for us. We really appreciate it. So, the last time that you were here, Alex, you were fresh off the Quest Tour. You had just met Anna. You guys had started your relationship. Tell us kind of what happened afterwards. I mean, we kind of like to know what happens. Obviously, things worked out pretty well, but you give us kind of a little update on how things went down.
I remember sitting where the guys are sitting now, and to see somebody on my last interview, you look at that guy and you say, "Oh man, he did it. He reached the end." But to quote Winston Churchill, that wasn't the end. It was only the end of the beginning. And there were several, even beyond that. And, we've turned a couple chapters since then. So what's happened since? I guess everything has happened since.
Yeah. For me, mostly because to move to America is like flight to moon. And I learn about, I see so many stuff. Everything surprised me. That some small thing make me happy, and it's everything different, and I'm very excited, emotional, but yeah.
But to kind of frame the conversation, I went in May 2016, and so then I returned again in July. And then I returned again in December, and then I returned again.
You still remember?
Yeah, and I returned again it was a long break. I think we did April.
5 months. I remember
Was
the
it
longest.
after your birthday?
Yes.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
returned again a third time. On that trip was the official proposal, and then returned again the fourth time to pick her up. And that process took
8 months?
Well, no, that whole so
Oh,
that whole
for-
thing was I took her home about a year and a half ish after the tour. So I spent 6 months to get ready for the tour and to prepare myself, and then to meet her, and then to court another year and a half. So the whole process is can be a couple year process, depending on your circumstances. And then that's the end of the middle, and then you still have to get married, and then you're still courting, you're still dating when you're newly married, especially when your relationship's so far apart, then you're married, you're still dating because you're just getting to know each other.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit. I'm sure that's something that would be interesting to the guys. You talk about the transition from the long distance relationship to being together. Finally, I'm sure it was quite a relief, but it's a big change too. What type of things did you guys do to cope with that change? What worked, what didn't work, and what really helped?
Well, real quickly, one thing I'm one of those guys who watches every YouTube video imaginable. And so I watched all of Mark's advices. One thing he said was Mark made was he got everything ready in the house to receive this woman. And he got the furniture and he got the decorations. And he said, it would have been better if he had just let her do that. So one thing I did was I didn't get furniture. I didn't get decorations. And I just let her come and nest and make it her own.
We decide together to what color we want, what kind of, I know like what I want extra in my bedroom or in a house. It's actually very nice for me. It surprised me because all my life somebody choose for me, but never ask myself what I wanted to choose, what kind of I want. And it's like, say, pick what you want. And I'm like, wow, I can choose anything? He said, yeah, just what you like. And it's like, yeah, it's so big for me. Like, I'm like lost in a store. So, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it's nice to do something together, and it feels something now. You every day see this stuff, and you like, oh, I remember when last time we bought this. I remember price, how much we pay for this stuff, and it's still.
She's an accountant, that's why she remembers.
Yeah, very good with numbers. I don't know why, but mostly I remember numbers.
But it did give us the opportunity to have shared memories and start from scratch. But yeah, they're different worlds. You have different things you do when you're dating and you're apart and you're long distance, and then you have to take that leap of faith because you haven't lived together yet. You haven't seen each other every day.
Yeah.
But you're still on this path. Okay, I'm going to marry this person, and we haven't lived together, and maybe she has bad breath, or maybe he's a pig.
Yeah.
Or maybe he leaves his clothes on the floor or something. Not that I've ever done that.
Yeah, but.
No, I mean, that's great. I think that, having something that you can do together that's completely new, that, you can make it your own together. It's not like, oh, I'm moving into his house with his things. It's going to be our house.
Exactly.
We're going to make it our home together.
Yeah. So just thinking about where the guys are at now, looking forward, I guess the advice is the guys on the video who haven't gone on Dream Connections yet, they think they have to, figure out this person entirely before they marry her. And you get to know each other when you're dating, but you continue that process after you're married.
Yeah, you need to keep this is emotional. You need to keep like exciting, like still need to do something. For Alex did for me. He every time take me to restaurant.
You're always dating, whether you're dating your girlfriend or you're dating your wife. You should always be dating.
Yeah, it's a good advice. I think. Yeah, women always want to be lovely and want surprise. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to do something.
You need to give her a reason to get dressed up and look nice.
Well, I'm glad I
Yeah.
could provide that for you tonight.
You're welcome. Yeah.
No, that's great. So, all right. Well, let's talk about, let's get back to the courting phase because we kind of grazed over that. So you went on a couple trips. I know one thing the guys always ask is like, how do you know when the right time to propose is? What, feeling did you have, or was there a moment when it hit you as like, yes, now is the time I need to do this?
It's not the first week you met her. And they're Dream Connection guys who have made that work. Especially, if you're older, a lot of the older couples tend to know what they want, who they want. She had just graduated college. I was young 30s, very young 30s. So yeah, for us, it was probably longer than most. But still, you don't want to. Mark always talks about pacing and timing.
Yeah.
But just to tell you what happened in the relationship, I met her on the Dream Connection store. I went back and we were just boyfriend, girlfriend. I promised her at the end of the Dream Connection store, I said, will you be my girlfriend? And she said, only if you promise to come back. And so I promised to came back, and that was the first step to show her, I was serious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give me think about, oh yeah, he back. He really wanted to be with me. Like
maybe her friends or family said, no, he won't come back.
yeah, I always believe when you do it something, not just you say it. Yeah.
But so first trip, boyfriend, girlfriend. Second trip, boyfriend, girlfriend. We went to Lviv. But that time there was a soft proposal. It was like, hey, I really like you, and I think we're going down this path. Why don't we start doing some paperwork? And maybe I'll start give you some money, help take care of you. Maybe you can start thinking about what this life would be like together. So it was a soft proposal. And then the third time I went back, we went to Georgia together, and that time I had the full proposal. I had a whole thing I did. It was so romantic. You want to find the book?
Yeah. And this first time when we just together and without English, yes.
That was so. The third time was the test.
Yeah.
The third, and if you say, what was that moment you knew? I kind of knew we were going down this path, but not to rush it, because you can ruin a good thing.
Not too fast, not too slow.
Right.
Yeah.
You can ruin a good thing, and it's going to depend on the girl. It's going to depend on the guy. But like I said, you do want to define the relationship at every step.
Of course.
Hey, you are my girlfriend. Hey, you are the girl I'm thinking about marrying someday.
Yeah. Your future about me. Yeah.
It's not like when you're dating in America and you're like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, you're cool to hang out with, blah, blah, blah.
Show you your money.
Yeah. But with dating a Ukrainian woman, it's okay to say what you're thinking. And to just be honest with that. And then, like I said, the third time we met in Nikolaev. We had our translator, and then I met her family for the first time. She was scared.
Oh yeah.
But they loved me. Like I was in with their family before I even met them.
Yeah, they already likes him. When I talk about Alex, they know how make he happy me, how nice he, how kind, and yeah, because I talk about Alex at every moment. Sometimes my parents and Anna, okay, good night, just close door. He said, okay, we know about Alex, just go sleep.
So what they said, and I met some people who were dear to her and who she had a high opinion of, and if they, if they didn't like me, she was going to have split feelings. But the second they saw me, they say, hey, we know you're a good guy because we see how happy Anna is when she comes back from dating you.
Yeah, since it's the first time see me so happy.
So the family was an issue, but on that trip we left Nikolaev, and this was a big test. Was we went to Georgia together, and we didn't have the safety net. We didn't have the friends there, the families there, the translator there. It was just her and just me.
And first time when I have left Ukraine.
And the first time on an airplane when she's holding my hand. Like, and it was her first.
It's my first time to fly, and I never fly before in my life, and like I can't understand what's going on. Why is the airplane shaking?
Well, it was a rough takeoff, and I was just like, no, this is normal. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, when turbulation come in, they're like, oh, we will die. You said like,
no, we're fine. This is normal.
Yeah, we actually have first time big turbulations. They say it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's more scared at me. Like, oh no, I will die so young.
But we didn't have the translator. She didn't speak much English. I didn't speak any Russian.
Yeah.
But it was our first time to tackle something together.
Yeah.
And we went to Georgia. The people spoke Russian. The signs were in English.
Oh, Russian actually. Oh, yeah. Some?
And in Georgian.
Yeah, Georgian mostly.
But I could usually read what things said, and she could usually speak to
some people,
the older people.
They can explain if we need to find some place.
Together we got lost in the city. Together we found our way home. Together we found the taxi.
Because Alex very good. I remember I do so much selfie, and he like open map and like look where's map, how to get it, new places, and I like selfie. Everything okay? yeah.
Lots of selfies.
Yeah, I did a lot. Oh my god.
But yeah, I knew at that point, like, I'd
So
obviously
exciting.
planned this whole proposal and bought the ring, and so I did propose.
With your own right.
Yeah, I wrote a child's book and I had it illustrated. So in the book, it's about an asteroid. The asteroid is alone, and he's so lonely, but he eventually finds a planet, and the planet is Earth. And then someday there's a boy, and the boy loves a girl, and he buys her a ring made from the asteroid.
Yeah, he doesn't
And then I presented her ring,
Yeah.
which was it actually
And
is
it's your
made of
face.
asteroid or meteorite.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
wow,
special.
that's
So
gorgeous.
Yeah.
it's aquamarine on the front,
Wow.
but
And it's different. Yeah, it's a part of asteroid.
yeah, it's the metal from the asteroid.
Yeah, it's very unique.
But the point is not to like, oh, you have to be the most creative person. For Ukrainian women, they don't have men who are creative like that, or typically.
Yeah, it's not common. Yeah.
She was just, you could do anything that's creative or anything that's specific to her, and that would just win her heart too easy.
Yeah. You're lucky you have.
I'm so lucky. But then the fourth trip was 3 or 4 months later, and that's I just saw her. We were with her family for a few days in Odessa, and then took her home.
No, that's awesome. That's so cute. I love the story with the ring. That's fantastic. But let's rewind back here. I know a lot of guys freak out about meeting the parents. Tell us about that. I want to hear your story on this because you said you were really worried about it. Tell me, kind of what was going through your head when he met your parents the first time.
First time before he met, I want to be ready. I like running in an apartment and try to be ready. I still nervous what my parents can say about him. Like, will they like him? Because I know him enough to like trust him and believe it. Plus I can understand how they can understand him. Like, it is be easy to speak, and but when they just saw him, like I think so. I'm still a little nervous because when you see and when you're starting to speak, because my family starting asking like, what your future, what you want give to Anna in the future, how you can protect her, because then understand someday I'll be fly far away from Ukraine and nobody can help me here. I'm just be by myself and just Alex can protect me. They of course worried for this time because I'm almost 24 years just next to door and always with my family, and they know if something happened to me they just can hear at me like, and this is I'll be so far away and time is different, and they're more asking him like stuff or how he can promise like, and look into him.
I don't remember this.
Look into him to his eyes if he say truth or not. But I think so after starting the speaking, they saw how he honest.
Yeah, just be genuine.
Yeah,
just be yourself.
yeah, I feel much
You have nothing to
relaxed.
hide.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like I said, I don't remember any hard questions other than
Oh, I remember something stuff my grandpa asking, but not so like bad stuff. Just won't know what future because mostly men just doesn't know what to do in the future. Just live one day like me, and But Alex, anytime any question he answer and give more details for the like wow, like this is guy like already planning for his future and not just for himself. Or like he already has.
I had so many
space for-
plans. I was like, oh, okay.
Alex.
I think that's something between Americans and Ukrainian women, especially American men. It's like Americans plan for the future, like, oh, I'm gonna buy that truck, or I'm gonna save up, or I'm gonna go on this vacation, or I'm gonna do this thing or that thing. And then Ukrainian women are like, they plan one day at a time, and they're like, anytime I try to plan something, she's like, Alex, you don't know. You could die tomorrow. An asteroid could fall down. You could die.
It's suspicious.
She's already got the asteroid on her hand. I don't think we need to worry about it coming to get him.
She only ever planned one event, and it was the cruise.
Yeah.
And she says it's her fault that coronavirus happened because she's bad luck.
It's first time I plan and input details about my trip. I buy stuff to be help me in a trip. I buy special medicine if I feel not so good. I plan everything and it's just not coming. I'm very upset for the situation because I know I have some people who can speak to me, who can explain some stuff because who speak English better than me and can say, oh, we can do this stuff, we can go tour for this stuff, we can go pyramids, we can do this stuff.
It is important to have a community, to have other Dream Connections couples. We used to be in Denver. And there was she met quite a few Russian speakers, but there was also one or two Dream Connections folks in that area that we knew that were on our trip. And then we're going to go to Texas. There's a couple there we know. And
we're planning a lot.
Yeah, but it does really help. I hear there's this one guy in Indiana.
Yeah, I've heard about this guy too. He like works for Dream Connections or something like that. I don't know. Some Yahoo living there in Indiana. I don't know, but no.
You better come over to Ohio and visit us,
dude. We're totally going to do it. We are totally going to do it. After the call, we will hammer out a time and we'll make it happen.
Awesome.
We won't make solid plans, or at least I won't have Anna make solid plans. But Alex, you and I can talk. All right.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But no, I got to tell you, one of the things that I found with these ladies from overseas, they are like the best social networkers. It's like, you were talking about finding other couples near you. It's like my wife did the same thing. She's like, oh, we're going to go meet somebody this weekend. Okay. Where are we going? The Cheesecake Factory. Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay. We're going to meet, Chris and Anna Haste. Okay. Sure. And it's like, then it happens. And they really can find, people around. And it is a nice thing to have sometimes. And how did, finding people, from either Dream Connections or, not, how did that help you adjust to living here in America?
It helped me to learn English more, to meet people who speak English. I actually have some friends, Mexican, Indian, Japan, and it's because I can't speak English. When I started, I want friends, I want to speak somebody. It's helped me like I meet some person who likes country, or I want to learn about more details. And
it really helped when we were in Denver. One of the first things we did was she started school. There was a technical college. They had a ESL program.
Gotcha.
And so So she spent quite a bit of time and got through all her classes.
Yeah, by myself. I just come in, speak to teacher, like.
And she was able to walk herself to the bus usually,
Yeah.
and then she learned how to take the train, not the bus, take the train
Actually,
to
bus
downtown.
sometimes too. Yeah, sometimes bus. It's easy to take bus and train because if I not take it, I need to walk longer distance to take train. But we not live so far for train, and take train and drive to downtown. It's just one train go like all in downtown. It's like 45 minutes. I'm already in school very close in downtown. It's like 5 minutes from my train, and I go to school.
But there's a lot of things maybe guys aren't thinking about now. Is it is a process. English is one thing, but on top of English, does she know how to drive? Is she going to have to learn how to drive? Is she going to want to work? Is she going to be able to work? Is she going to be afraid to work? All of these things are steps and steps, and you just got to take. It just takes more time than you might expect with an American dating locally.
Yeah.
But you get to be part of it, and you get to be her hero. You get to be the guy who picks her up. You get to be the guy who gives her a reason to depend on you, and so you get to save the day.
Yeah. Sometimes Alex called me like, "Where you are?" I said, "I don't know. I just see cinema, or I see some else like building. Like I don't know where I am. Just find me."
Just find me.
Come get me.
Yeah, exactly.
Come save me. I'm here.
Yeah, I'm somewhere. Yeah.
No, great. So have you started working on driving, or are you still using public transport?
Yeah, I already have my drive lessons last year in September. Yeah, December. I passed test. Yeah, it's actually very easy. I actually did test for my permission to drive in a car with somebody in Colorado in English. Alex helped me. And then I moved to Ohio, and I need to do it again test before we do test for driving. And but it's easy here because they have Russian. I just do Russian, yeah. But funny reason because I study in English, and when I do it Russian, I like. Okay, it's a difference. But
she's a very strong studier. She
oh yeah, if you give me something to study, I be go so deep.
That's one thing that
Can't stop.
One thing when I was thinking about this call, I realized was we the men think, we're sacrificing so much. We're getting on a plane. We're going out there. We're getting our woman. And once you find your girl and you start that second phase of dating, she's putting effort into you, and she's working for you. So I remember she came when she came to America. She took like a backpack full of all her English notes because she didn't want to lose all these English notes. And there was just like 7,000 pages of English notes.
Oh my gosh.
And she had really worked hard, and it's something that's easy to not appreciate if you're not thinking about it. And then, for her, like when you get to America, like everything's new. Like the first time she saw a fire hydrant, she's like, Alex, that's a fire hydrant.
Yeah.
Is that something you think about? First time she saw a school bus.
Oh,
look at that. I was like, what? Is there something behind that school bus? She's like, no, it's a school bus. But yeah, and then everything is difficult for her, and it can be difficult.
But at the same time, it's surprise and new, and I don't need I just need to see some stuff because I'm from small city. I never travel around, and for me, everything surprised me, and for Alex, it's easy to make me happy.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy to win.
Yeah.
But I think we pat ourselves on the back for all this amazing work we're doing to go find our woman, and we deserve it. But on the flip side, we often forget that the women are putting in a lot of effort to make this happen as well.
Oh yeah.
And I think that combined effort gives you a solid foundation. You have this shared experience of building your relationship together from scratch, as it were.
We do it steps together. Yeah. If Alex did steps for me, I always give him steps to him. It's for culture. It's for our culture. We very appreciate it.
They won't make the first steps though.
Yeah,
They will always step back. I'll always step to
want-
you, but you
yeah.
have to step first.
yeah. You need show for you serious. You need show like you wanted something bigger and build it something nicer. Yeah. We want trust. We fall into trust very easy. We believe a lot stuff. And
They want you to win. They're just waiting for you to make your moves,
yeah.
and they're hoping you will.
Yeah. If
And that's
you
something
show-
I
yeah.
learned was
Mhm.
they want you. They're hoping. Okay, I hope this guy, will make the next step.
Yeah, we don't need so much. We just need to be you be lovely and you be trustful and always like together. Like I know if I have something like, oh, I don't know how to use this stuff, I just call it and I know he will be coming to help me. We don't need so much. We just need to person be person. Like not forget for like small stuff, just talk to me, like let's go watch movie together. I don't need to go to cinema. We can watch home. It's make me happy to spend time together, to do some stuff. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, absolutely. I think what you just illustrated there, so eloquently was, how the man is supposed to lead. I think that's the big thing is, the man is supposed to be the leader. The man should lead. He should take the first step. He should initiate. And, the thing that we're not used to here is, that reciprocation, the lady taking steps towards us when we take steps towards them. I think that's one of the real beautiful things that we have with, the melding of these two cultures is that, we connect so well because we're willing to make those steps towards the ladies. We're just waiting for them to make that step towards us. And when we do, we're just like little kids in a candy shop. Oh my gosh, she did it for me.
Yeah.
So, Alex, what type of steps did you make towards Anna that you saw, real, reciprocation that really meant a lot to you?
Yeah. So it's like every time you got to learn each other's love languages and stuff. But
Yeah, people different. It's neat. No,
but yeah, I just remember like on the Dream Connection store, like when I we would finish up, I mean, she would grab my arm and like really hold it tight, like this is my man. And I was like, okay, I feel that.
no, I just get it to fail.
Oh,
Because I
okay.
have high heels.
Okay, she was afraid of falling, but I felt it was. But then she would do things like on our last date, she makes beads, and she made me a bracelet that said Alex on it.
Yeah, it's still in the back. In
Oh, yeah,
your
there it is.
special. Yeah.
And that showed me, okay, I'm interested in you. And then she would do all these little things for
Yeah,
me.
you give me some present. I want to give something back to him. Remember me, like he in the last time I remember he gave me like a teddy with
Oh, yeah.
his
Military teddy.
yeah, military. I so love it, and also I very love like these toys, fluffy toys. Yeah, I want to give something back to him. To if he went back to America, he be still remember me. And mostly, I know for Alex, very appreciate it when you do it by yourself. Like if you just sort his button and it's like, oh wow, thank you. Like
Yeah,
something.
I'm an acts of service guy.
Yeah.
But when we were dating and we weren't together, I try to make it a point to every day send her, a hello.
Oh yeah.
This is what happened.
Still communicate.
And I would send her one picture a day of like, I saw this squirrel today.
Oh, yeah.
Or look at this tree. Or hey, this is the whatever.
Yeah.
This is my office. Or
Weather.
this is the clouds. And that little drip, 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 drip of like every day, it's just like a hit of like, he still loves me. He still loves me. He still loves me. It's addictive.
Yeah, it's like,
And she would do the same. She would,
I find some stuff to picture too, like, oh, looks, I have tomato. I eat today salad, or I don't know, like went to
But
I know somewhere.
but yeah, that leads to reciprocation, and so yeah, like I said, you take a step, she takes a step, you take a step, she takes a step.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was honestly fairly easy.
Yeah, it's easy with me.
Yeah, what do you? Well, I think the guys have the winning hand, and they just need to play the cards, and they even have people like Dream Connections telling them what cards to play, and they just have to do it. And you know, everybody's relationship's different, but a lot of the guys who didn't win, they only had themselves to blame. Like everybody's like, "What are my chances?" You know, your chances are 100%. Your chances are 100% for you if you just, you know, pacing and timing. If you just, you know, follow your heart. Don't just chase the youngest woman there. I mean, just
Learn about women. Try to understand more specific woman and make like decide what is more close to yourself, but not too much, because like if you see, oh, it's like a woman exactly like me, she likes play computer, she likes do this stuff, sometimes it's maybe not for you want it, like you sometimes like we say minus and plus USB.
When I was in college, my friend asked me, Alex, what's your perfect woman? And I was like, oh, she's a redhead and she plays video games and she's and I listed like 17 things, and he's like, oh, so you want a female version of yourself?
Yeah.
And I was like, I guess I do. And but we have some things in common. We're both good with numbers, for example. We both like to travel.
Oh yeah.
But in many ways, she's my polar opposite. I'm the intellectual. She brings the emotion.
Yeah, I like clean house. You like that.
But you want somebody who supplements you, not somebody who has your weaknesses and your strengths. You want somebody who fills those in.
Yeah, we have some different stuff what we like it to do to make us be in our area, but I don't know. It's true. Yeah.
You will have to watch TV shows you're less thrilled about.
Yeah, you sometimes need to understand what he likes. Like he like computer games. I need sometimes to show, looks, I played today for some game. Like I understand you more. Or like he watched with me some TV shows, what I very love it, and like he understand me what I wanted more. Or like I don't know. Share each other new stuff. I learned something from Alex. Alex learned from me something newer. He opened me world. I opened for him too, like some different traditional, maybe like Alex very loud Ukrainian dish. Would I make it? If he never meet me, he never be try it.
Yeah, I would still be eating out of the microwave today if I weren't married.
No, it's terrible.
I feel you on that one, buddy.
Yeah.
No, it's great. No, that's awesome. You know, I think you bring up a good point that it's like, you know, we think we know what we want before we go.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
the truth is, when you get there and you meet somebody, you truly discover what it is that you need in your partner as opposed to what it is that you wanted. I think that's a real big difference between those two. It's actually one of the things that I talk to the guys about on Tribe Talk, my Monday night webinar that I run, is identifying that difference. And I think you really hit it on the head there with, you know, identifying the differences and how you kind of came to that conclusion. So it was really good. So well done.
And
Awesome.
yeah, to the guys on that point, like the Dream Connections page has beautiful women on it, but yeah, don't set your heart on a woman until you've met her in person. They're all great people, but you don't know who your chemistry is.
Yeah, they're always different.
If I had just seen, like, if I had not met Anna the way I had and gotten to know her, I don't know if I'd pursue her because I was chasing something that was in my head.
Absolutely. And that's why it's so important that you go meet in person, you know, and have that connection, that time to get to know each other, because those interactions, you can't replicate them any other way. And you can't predetermine the romance. I think that's the big thing is, as guys, we like to plan, right? We're like, okay,
Yeah.
it's going to go like, we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this, and then this is going to happen, and it's going to be awesome, and she's going to fall in love with me, and that's it. We're going to get married, and it's all done. And
Yeah, it's not this easy way.
right?
Yeah, sometimes you need something to do to like learn about, but you can make plan, but you sometimes need change your plan when you meet somebody.
Yeah.
It's always important to be flexible. Especially in a relationship at times. Like I said, we have a plan. Sometimes the plan goes out the window, and we make a new plan.
Yeah.
And so let's continue on in your journey here. You're getting ready to come to the United States. You've gone through the visa process. You've been approved. You're engaged. You're ready to go. You're getting ready to get on the plane. How are you feeling in that moment, Anna? What was your thought process?
Yeah, I'm glad for Alex coming to take me because I still be nervous. It's long trip, like almost 26 hours or something.
Yeah, that's something
Yes.
Mark said was, you go and get your woman.
Yeah.
I was thinking, it's
very
another
helpful. Yeah, I told you,
$1,800 and blah, blah,
Ukrainian
blah.
women's like when you share for you real serious, like maybe it's for not
Well,
easy for you to
I showed up with my two bags, my two luggage, and they were all just full of gifts. And then because she needed to fit another
Her stuff.
her stuff in my bags.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have a lot of stuff.
And she gave me a sword and forgot to tell me about it.
Oh,
And it was picked up by security.
surprise! I bought for
no.
his birthday. I want surprise, and I have trouble with this because this maybe it's. I need proof for it. Just not.
But
kill
how
it.
did you feel going to America?
So excited, very excited, and at the same time nervous. It's hard to say my parents bye bye. I don't know when next time I can take too long to when I can again see my family. I think so. I very almost cried so badly when I saw my mom say bye bye, but she always say, Anna, don't worry, you need to go to see. If you don't like it, you always can back. We're always here, wait to you.
Now you can't go back.
After I fly. It's long fly actually, but everything okay. So much security. It's for me so new, and it's but it's normal now. It's for me. It's normal. I already fly by myself, and
She has gone back. since already.
and I have back to see my family. Have good time. But
The first couple of months, we were so busy. I don't think she ever had a chance to breathe.
Yeah, we just 2 weeks we went to Las Vegas.
We got married twice. We got married in Vegas for the paperwork. And my mom was able to attend that. And then,
and your sister too with us.
then for Thanksgiving, we had family reunion. We got married again
in Texas.
because why not? The family was
full
there.
family. But it's.
And then she's like, okay, Alex, we need to go to Ukraine and we need to get married again. Let's just get married every year.
why not? To not forget for we're still in love to grow for
We'll have to renew our vows. sometime.
No, I just wanted to in Ukraine. I still not marriage. I want to be in Ukraine. I've been every time when I back to Ukraine, I be say yes, I'm married. I have husband.
But the pacing and timing doesn't end when you bring her to America. And if I had to do something different, I would have given her more time to breathe. A week here, and then 2 weeks, and then go meet one person, and maybe spread out all of those experiences. Because we went to Nashville, to
we
Los
have
Angeles, to
so crazy,
Vegas. We went to all sorts of places
Utah.
in Denver. We went to Utah.
I not have time to think about I miss my home because we're so excited now. Yesterday I watching checking some picture and I see
You don't
wow.
you don't realize this when she gets off the plane. Fire hydrants are new. School buses are new. Squirrels, rabbits. This is
snacks. We say snacks. Oh my God!
Her first trip to Target was 4 hours.
Target, Walmart.
All right, so Walmart was 4 hours. Target was only 3.5.
Yeah.
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 But it's because she had to go down every aisle
Yep.
because she had to see every product
It's
because it was.
everything different, products
Mhm.
different. I can't buy makeup, it's not here. Like I can't buy creme for my hands because I don't know what this company is better. I don't know how food.
She doesn't know how the food
Chocolate,
is.
it's not my chocolate, my
I
favorite.
think she lived
or
on
like-
Caesar salad because that's what she was
Oh,
familiar
yeah.
with. She lived on
I'm
Caesar salad for like a
scared.
month before she tried anything else.
Yeah, it's very hard for me. My stomach is very specific, and it's why I cook by myself to eat because he don't like some fast food stuff. And
Now she likes a
some
lot of stuff.
sauce. Yeah, I eat much more than before. Yeah, I'm so scared, and I say in menu Caesar salad. I'm like, I won't eat it Caesar salad.
We go
Every
to a
time.
nice restaurant with like 40 options, and she's like, "Oh,
I never
I'll
have
have a
diet in
Caesar
my
salad.
life. I learned how to have diet
mhm,
in my life. Yeah,
diet, mhm."
diet. Yeah, because I'm scared to try something new. Then I try starting to see like, okay, he's still eating, he's still alive. Okay, I can try too. Like, yeah, like,
Alex, you were just the guinea pig. She's wanting to make sure it was all legit, and then it's like, okay, he hasn't
actually,
killed over yet.
I have a guinea pig. I live in Ukraine. Yeah, my guinea pig. Yeah,
Yeah, we do
I know,
tests. We do
I know
tests
how.
with.
Yeah, I know how to take care of animal and like, yeah, no, it's just joking.
Of course. No, that's great. And so, yeah, I have to tell you, my wife did the exact same thing. The first time we went to the grocery store, it was like, okay, we got to give her some time.
Mhm.
And she did the exact same thing that you did. It was like she went down every aisle, looked at every different
Mhm.
thing. And I don't know if you do this, but she compared the prices back to what they were.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, "Alex,
Did you know?
this banana was 37 cents at Walmart. Here it's 41. That's crazy."
A
I'm like,
lot. I have actually I still do it this stuff.
Yeah.
I know for if I go this to a shop, I know I can buy cherry for cheaper. Or if I go this
They
store,
are
buy some
a
stuff.
lot of men are worried about how much is this girl going to cost me, and
Mhm.
so it's like you don't realize how frugal these women are.
Yeah.
And just today I was talking to somebody, invited him to the webinar, and he's like, "Oh, that sounds expensive." I just kind of rolled my eyes a little because you're talking about being cheap on the most valuable thing you'll ever acquire in your life.
Yeah.
And a failed marriage is ruinous to your finances, ruinous to your health, ruinous to your psyche, ruinous to your emotions, and you're going to be cheap on that.
Yeah.
So-
it's not be work for you. Yeah.
No, but
It's not.
I mean, if you find a frugal woman, and she's not cheap, but she doesn't need too much. She
Yeah.
doesn't need the BMW.
Mhm.
She is jealous of my Tesla, but someday. But she's going to
I'm
save
jealous
you.
because for different reason. He loves his Tesla. He spent time.
Why
more
don't you
with
go
Tesla.
marry your Tesla?
Yeah.
Why don't you sleep with your Tesla? Kiss your Tesla.
Yeah. It's why I'm jealous.
And I said, Anna, she's like, "You love your Tesla more than me." I said, "Anna, that is barely not true."
Mhm, exactly.
But no, I mean, so yeah, a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's so expensive," but again, you're going to save hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you're going to be happy the rest of your life. I mean, are you really going to be cheap?
Yeah, it's be back for
on
you
that.
much more than you thinking about. Yeah, to have woman mostly like
Mhm.
yeah.
I kind of think of it, Mark used to frame it in a way, he says, like, when you're looking back on your 5th-year wedding anniversary, you guys have been married for 5 years, are you really going to be sitting there thinking like, oh my gosh, it was almost, it was $4,950 for a tour?
Is that all it is?
You're not going to be thinking about that at all. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I have the
I want
most
my $50 back.
right. Yeah. Okay. Well, we can talk about that later, but it's like, no, I've got the most amazing woman on my arm as my wife.
Mm.
You can't put a price tag on that.
Oh no, you can't.
Mm-mm. No, you should not put price in woman.
Well, I would put maybe 8 figures. You can put a price.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Fair enough.
$1 million.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Well, I want to close here on a thought. You mentioned that it was like, the most important thing in your life, that you pick the right person for you. I want to ask you both this question. So this is the brag on your husband and wife moment of the webinar. So Alex, I'll start with you. Tell me, what has Anna done to really elevate your life and make your life better?
Everything.
That's a good example.
There you go. Okay, done.
I'm a very logical, very mathematical, very planned individual. I live in my head, and like I said, having someone who is not me, having my opposite fill in my gaps, and making me see the sunrise, making me see the beauty in things and the emotion in things. And it's see the different side of the world, or see the world through her eyes, has been a real education. But beyond that, it's just true companionship. It's not a business partnership. It's not friends with benefits, or she is my companion in life. And we go through hand in hand, and she's somebody to share life with.
It's beautiful. Okay, your turn. On.
You gotta say one nice thing.
One?
That's all you have.
No, I have similar situation. I mean, it's the same feeling, because for me, Alex opened me new planet, and I always I can stand behind him, and he always protect me, and everything doesn't matter what happened to me, if he be in my side, and it's everything. I know if I can understand my phone, if he speak English and I don't know what's going on, I can just call Alex and say help me, and he be coming to help me, everything. I can imagine to be without him. If he go in a trip with work and more than a week, I can in a bed and where's my Alex? I can't be without him. I will always be next to him, always be with him, because I need him. I know he everything, it's my air. It's my air. We always go together, everything, bad situation, good problems, happiness. We're always together and help each other. Yeah, everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. You guys are so cute. This is
right.
It's great. Well, I just wanted to thank you guys again for coming out and doing this for us. It was great having you here. And so I guess let's close on one last question. If there's somebody out there who, and you even said you were talking to a friend about this, who was kind of skeptical about it, what would you say to that person who maybe is sitting on the fence thinking, I don't know whether I should go or not? What would you say to them?
You just need to try.
Just go.
Yeah, just try to do this stuff. Go and see. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, like I said, they're waiting for you to win. They want you to win. The girls, are just waiting for you to show up, and they're ready to jump in your arms. You just
show you really.
Yeah, and your success is going to be 100%. You just play the cards right, and you can't make that guarantee as a company. I get it, but
be natural.
But just be yourself, be natural. And just just go. You just gotta go. It's you want that thing, or you're gonna sit on your butt and you're just gonna sit on your butt and want it, or you're gonna go get it. So go get it. I have to leave you.
Absolutely. Well, guys, you heard it here. She's waiting for you. It's your turn. Go and get her.
Yeah.
Alex, Anna, thank you so much for being here tonight. I really appreciate it. And guys, for everybody watching this on YouTube, you're next. Thanks for watching.
Don't point. It's not polite.
It's not polite.